Hey, top of the morning to you, lads and lasses. What do you got to say?
Top of the morning, lasses.
As you know, we just celebrated St. Patrick's Day today. And don't worry, I won't do this accent for the whole video. But anyways, usually this is Let's Learn Bible Verses with Pastor. But today, since it's St. Patrick's Day, we're going to learn a special prayer that St. Patrick himself taught. And it's such a beautiful prayer, and I love this prayer because in it, St. Patrick emphasizes how Jesus is all around us and all with us. And we know Jesus is with us because of his word and his promise that he made to us in his baptism, where he said, I would never leave you nor forsake you, but be with you always. And that's what we're going to be learning today, especially in St. Patrick's prayer. And his prayer is this: Christ beside me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, and Christ above me. That's St. Patrick's prayer in a nutshell. And here he really emphasizes that Jesus is completely with you, so that no matter where you go in life, he is with you because of that promise he made to you in your baptism. And this is a very comforting passage, a very comforting prayer, I should say, because it really reminds us where Jesus is when good things happen and when not so good things happen. But why don't we learn how to say this prayer? And the best way to learn this prayer is doing all those motions where it shows you where Jesus is. So for example, the first one, Christ beside me, you could just go like this because he's beside you. Christ beside me, Christ before me, he's before you. Sorry, I had to think of how it goes. So Christ beside me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, and Christ above me. Yeah. You okay, Nori? Did I squeeze you a little too hard?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So that's how we'll be learning St. Patrick's prayer. Just imagine Christ being all around you. You can just use your hands, flap them around wherever we give those directional cues. You ready, Nori Bug? All right. Let's do our prayer, okay?
Yeah.
So, Christ beside me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me. Let's do it 2 more times. Christ beside me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me. 1 more time. Christ beside me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me. All right, that's St. Patrick's prayer for you. Tune in next week for next week's Bible verse. Until next time, go in peace and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.